while I've got you here, can we just do something on the promenade business? Because, you know, Douglas East is obviously that's your thing. You've said some pretty, strong, you use strong language about how you think it's being run and people's jobs probably should, your position should be, you know, head should roll maybe, I don't know, is that strong enough?
Well, that was an early day reaction. In fact, the problem is on my part. In reality, the issue is much deeper and more problematic than that, in the sense that, and I could talk to you for half an hour about this, but you know how you need to cut me down to short periods. But short periods.
Succinct is good.
Succinct is good.
Go on.
But what we need to do is completely review DOI, because it's a dysfunctional organisation.
Oh, you still think
absolutely. Well, it's not just the promenade. I mean, the promenade's been a shambles,
but it's coming along. I mean, you know, they're going to open Broadway sometime in October. Soon, I think.
Where did you take that optimistic pill?
I'm just here to give another opinion.
It's coming, and I'm not going to blame any particular individual now or any particular minister anymore. The point is...
Oh, you're not?
Not anymore. Tim's doing his best to recover a hopeless situation.
Because you called for Mr Harmer, didn't you, his head? I'm sure I remember right.
Well, yes, because at the time, and that was right, because he said, oh, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it within a given period of time. Well, that was nonsense, and it always was nonsense. But what you have to address is that the much more deep and fundamental principle of DOI is a dysfunctional organisation as it stands at the moment.
DOI is a dysfunctional organisation?
Totally.
In your view?
Well, it is. I mean, how much evidence do you need? I mean, here we are. 25 years ago, I was worried about getting something to happen in Lord Street. We still haven't got anything, and I've said this recently, not only have we not done anything in 25 years, well, we can't even run it as a car park now. Now, in the meantime, Jersey has taken a whole section of the sea, created a new land area, built a first-class hotel, a leisure area, and we're still fumbling about and arguing over the wrong things.
Yeah, but that may be in Jersey, but you asked about their hospital, they still can't make their mind out. So they've got their problems as well, so let's park that. Park that. I want to know, I mean, this is going to be a nice bit of real estate in the sense when it's finished, and people will look at this and go,
what do you talk about, Lord Street? Or?
Oh, well, no, back to the promenade and everything, that, all the work that's going on. Surely...
We've always supported the redevelopment of the promenade, but it had to be done in a much more professional way than it's been done. It was approached in the first instance as an extension of people thinking, well, a bit of roadworks here. In fact, we all know it's fundamentally different to that. We haven't got time on this tape to talk about what DOI should look like, but there's a real...
Plenty of time else. Because you're in your last year, so you're definitely standing down, aren't you? You keep
Absolutely.
saying.
Oh, God.
So you're going to be a firecracker this year, are you? Are you going to go out with a real bang?
Not a real bang. I mean, what I'll be re-emphasising in the coming year is the things I've been saying pretty well since I started, and those issues that I learnt from being a minister in the last administration that was producing fails in the government that I was so worried about prompted me to stand again. And you remember I went round the constituency saying, here's my manifesto, it's a little book of government reform, please read it, and if you don't agree with me, don't vote for me. And that's an unusual approach. I've stood by that all the way through. I've articulated it progressively. I will accelerate that process as we get into the last year, because this administration won't do it. Our current Chief Minister doesn't really like change. I'm hoping that the new House, which I hope will have a considerable number of the existing members return, because there was a big learning curve for the new 12 members. And my assessment is quite a few of them have got it now, that there needs to be this reform of government to modernise it, and I hope they grip it into the next House. That's my abiding hope.